Good afternoon, it's that bloke on a motorbike. We're going to start the first video in an occasional series of rider tips today. And what we're going to look at are the fundamental building blocks. So when I used to teach bikes, I used to teach people a series of building blocks and then give them the ability to be able to pull out from those building blocks what they needed to deal with any particular hazard. So what we're going to look at is what is a hazard, what constitutes a hazard, how you can define it, the system of motorcycle control and how we can implement that, and then a thing called the what ifs. Okay, so when I started training, learning to train, I was taught from a thing called the Motorcycle Roadcraft, the Police Rider's Manual, and it's still available today, and that went in to describe what a hazard is. And it said there are three types of hazard. There are physical features, that is, where's the road going, what's the road layout, what's the trees and things like that, so anything physical on the road. There's the hazards made up of motor vehicle movements, so that includes other cars, parked vehicles and pedestrians. And then there's how the weather influences that. You can also sort of extend that into another three, which is what you can see, what you can't see, and what you can reasonably expect to happen or develop. So what we can see is basically anything that's in front, to the sides or behind us. What you can't see is what's round that bend, what's over the crest, and what you can reasonably expect to happen is, well, anything. So we're coming up to this right hand bend just up ahead of us there, so I can't see round the bend, but it's reasonable to expect that there could be walkers, or there could be road imperfections or debris in the road. Another one there, we've got a warning sign of a junction off to his left on the crest, so it's reasonable to expect a vehicle either coming out or turning in there, so I've got to be ready for that. And if I've pre-planned it, then it just means that I'm not overreacting. I'm becoming a proactive rider rather than a reactive rider. Now the system is very interesting. It's changed again, it's changed now, but when I learnt it, it said that it's a system of motorcycle control is a system or drill, each part of which must be considered in order on the approach to any hazard. It leaves nothing to chance and gives the rider the one ingredient to safe riding, which is time to react. And that has not changed. The way that they do it has slightly changed, but the fundamentals haven't. So the system has changed a little bit now, in that we've got what's classed as an information phase, which again is split down into take, use and give. So we take in information from around us, we use that to formulate a plan, and we give out any information to people that we think it might benefit. Which is basically what it used to do on the old one. And if we ride to this system, then we become safer. And the other thing that's fundamental to your ride is the what ifs. And basically what we're doing with that is we're looking to say, if I do that, what's he going to do? How's it going to affect that other person? And you know, like we've got farms both sides here, so if somebody came up to a junction now from the farm, what am I going to do? Am I going quick enough? Am I going slow enough? If a vehicle came round that corner, what would I do now? So it's the what ifs all the time. So it's pointless going bailing into a bend and not thinking what could be round the other side of it. It'll all become more apparent when we do a bit of a commentary drive. So let's have a look and see how we'd use all of that put together. So we've got an advance warning sign there of a bend, so I'm just easing down. I can't see around it. That's what I expected. If I'd have gone bailing in, it were on my side of the road. So bend goes round to the right, got good road surface, but then we go over a crest. So I'm expecting a vehicle coming towards me or being parked, so easing off a little bit. Road's continuing round to the right, still continuing to the right. Okay, I can see we've got a farm ahead of us. Mirror check's cleared, there's nobody behind me, so I can alter position a little bit to get a bit of a better view. I'm looking at the road surface there, and basically I'm not going to put my front wheel into anywhere I don't know is clear. So wait till I pass that farm, then I can pick the speed back up again. So it's going over the crest, so we've got the tractors in the field, so potential mud on the roads, easing it down, watching the wall come round. Now look at the road layout there. We've got good position, mirror check's cleared, so I can straighten a bit, finding the best route through that piece of mud there. Road's going round to the right, then dropping downhill. You can see off in the distance it's going to go round to the right, and it's got to go left because it's going up over there. So easing down, it's clear, got potholes, mirror check's cleared, so I can use the offside. Got a junction off on the right just over the crest, so as I come towards it, quick look across, it's cleared, so we can keep the power on. Rolling down slightly as we're going up over here. Now the speed, as in miles per hour, makes no difference whatsoever. All I'm doing is going at a speed that I can stop in the distance that I can see to be clear. It's not so much about going fast, it's about making progress. And as long as your wheels are still turning, if it's safe, you're making progress. So we've got the house there, potential of vehicles turning in or out. So you can see we've got a pinch point, can't see fully round there, so easing off again. As soon as we get the view, pick the power back up. It's going up over the crest, rolling down as I come to it. Where's it going to go? It goes to the left and then the right. You can see we've got major road, looks to be there, going across the front of me. So mirror checks are cleared. Rolling it down, goes round to the right then the left. I've got an advance warning sign of a giveaway. Got another pinch point, so mirror check's cleared. Starting to drop down the gears, nice gentle braking. Cleared to the left, cleared to the right, out we go. Control, a little bit of back brake as I came out. No need to signal on that one because I got no following vehicles. So nice and steady as we go around here. Just bringing it up towards the speed limit, looking right across. So there we saw the system applied to a country road. So basically what I did was took information from in front, from behind me, from the sides, and use that to formulate a plan. Now I will give out any information that I needed to do for other people, if there were any other vehicles or pedestrians about. Then I put the bike in the best position, get the speed right so I can stop in the distance I can see to be clear, and then take a gear which gives me flexibility. So if we use it coming into here, you can see the traffic slowing, so mirror check first, gentle application of the brakes, changing down the gears, so I've always got flexibility to pull away. And as I get down to control speed, I'm coming off the front brake, giving a little bit more back brake, and then I can bring it to a stop. So the position that I've stopped in here is just onto the right light cluster of that vehicle in front of me. What that does, it means he can see me in his interior mirror and he can see me in his driver's mirror, and if anything came in heavy behind me and looked like it wasn't stopping, I've got an escape route down his right side. So coming up to this now, I've got the road sign there, so at the end I'm going to be turning right. So mirrors are cleared, I've got no following traffic, easing the speed down a bit now. There's no need to signal yet, there's nobody going to benefit from it. Easing down, got traffic coming from my right, so I'll stick the indicator on now. Definitely going to have to come to a stop. So we've got traffic, it's cleared on the right, got one vehicle coming through on the left, cleared now, so where we go. And then at the roundabout I'm going to be taking a left now. I've got that white car that's just coming out, so can't signal too soon, they might think I'm going on there. Looking to the right, it's clear, left indicator comes on there, and then gently feed it in. It's got the 30 limit now, so do a mirror check first. Rolling the speed, a little bit of brake as well, mainly to put the brake light on. So let's have a look now how we'd put the what ifs in with what I'm planning. So ahead of me there, I can see we've got the warning sign for, well, not warning sign but information sign really, for the roundabout. So I'm going to be turning right, taking exit 2, so one vehicle behind, I've indicated. Now I'm going to slow down. Now what's he doing behind me? Is he going to slow down? He's indicating left, so it shouldn't be a conflict. If that one comes straight across, what am I going to do is slowing, so I can go around. So before I committed there, I needed to know that he had recognised that I was coming round that roundabout. Otherwise I had the option that I could have stopped. Now you see the buildings just ahead of me, so it's off the left hand bend. So if a vehicle's turning in or out, what am I going to have to do there? So ease back, yes it's clear, I can increase the speed. Got another warning sign of a series bend, there's some more vehicles. So it's pointless going too quick, as much as I want to, just easing down. The car coming towards me, if he cuts the bend off, what am I going to do? So I'm going to sacrifice position for safety, and yes, he did cut the bend. Got a long line of cyclists now, so mirror check. There's one car approaching quite quick from the back. So easing down, bit of brake just to tell him I'm doing it. Actual engine braking would have worked, but I'll think about using the brake light as a signal. Okay, so there's enough for me to just squeeze through there, plenty of room both sides. Hold in position, mirror check, use the offside lane, and come back in. So with these crests, I'm thinking, if there is something over the crest, what am I going to do? So again, it's in threes. The options are always, or usually always, in threes. If there are vehicle parked on the left, I would need to go to the right. If there's a vehicle overtaking, I need to go to the left, and if it's clear, then I can just continue and pick up the pace again. So if I know what I'm going to do, as soon as I see it, I've already made the decision. So then what you can do is that your brain will initiate that, and we're only saving fractions of a second. But when you're travelling at 60 miles an hour, you're travelling at almost 88 feet per second. So if you can save half a second, that's, 44 feet is a long time. It's a lot of distance. And we're going to be turning right just up here, so mirror check. Got the junction there, so indicate. And I've got a white car coming towards me, so I'm braking it down. holding back on the brakes. He's decided he's turning, but he don't know where he's going. So when you're in areas like this, one thing that you've got to be careful of is that other vehicles, the drivers, are going to be looking at this fantastic scenery, so they're not going to be concentrating 100%, so that's what we've got to assume. So easing the speed down in case there's a vehicle comes up. He's going to be pulling in there and stopping, that one. So if I drop the speed down and just balance back a bit, going on to back brake control, and we can stop. Let's have a look at the system for going through heavy traffic in a city situation. So we've got vehicles parked on his left. I'm going to be taking exit 1 off the roundabout, so mirror check, drift straight into this lane. Roundabout from the right is clear. I'm just doing a bit of back brake for control there, and then we'll bring it round, indicate for the exit. The pedestrians have stopped, and then we can make the exit. One vehicle quite close now, so I'm not accelerating, not too quickly, because those lights could change. Commit through and bring my speed back up. So what I did there was, by holding him back, easing down, I slowed him down so that he couldn't run the lights. That vehicle's waiting for that taxi to come out, so I'll drop the speed again. Once it's cleared, then I can go through. Got the same vehicle behind me. He's holding a lovely distance now. And got the red light changing, so take flexible gear, hold him back, cross checks. There we go. No need to signal there because the road could only go into one place. So mirrors, this learner car's turning off, so dropping my speed, and then we're going to be going left at these lights, so they're at red, so it's pointless accelerating too hard. Wait for that to move away, left mirror at left signal, bring it round. A little bit of power as we come up the hill. Same vehicle still following. We've got the red traffic light, so easing the speed. Don't think we'll be able to get a go without stopping, but you never know. And then ease it down to a stop. Okay, so hope you've found that useful. Like I said, it's the first one in the series of rider tip videos, so I'll get the next one sorted and put it out as soon as possible for you. So thanks for watching. If you're a subscriber, thank you very much. If not, like I keep saying, think about subscribing if you would. Leave us a comment, see what you think to it, tell me what you find it useful, or do you agree with it, do you disagree with it. Share it, like it, and if you're out on your bikes, take it steady, keep the rubber side down, the shiny side up, and I will see you out on the road. Bye for now, folks. Bye.